On October 28th of last year, SpaceX's Dragon spacecraft successfully resupplied the International Space Station and returned cargo back to Earth, completing NASA's first commercial cargo delivery flight. This not only demonstrated technical capability, but it validated the policy direction that we are pursuing, relying on American ingenuity to send cargo and crews to station while we focus on those more challenging missions that take us where we've never been before. Under NASA's commercial resupply services contract, SpaceX will fly at least 12 cargo missions to the space station through 2016, and this is the only system capable of returning considerable amounts of research and samples and analysis from ISS, so its success is extremely welcome. Because let's be clear, the ISS is the centerpiece of our human spaceflight program. SpaceX is one of two companies that built and tested new cargo spacecraft under our COTS program, and Orbital Sciences is the other. Orbital's Antares vehicle is on the launch pad at Wallops facility in Virginia in advance of a hot fire test and launch test flight to station later this year. NASA's order of over 20 flights on the commercial resupply services contract is costing the government around $3.5 billion over 5 years. So this total 5-year cost compares to the cost of just 1 year of operations that we had on the space shuttle. But of course we need to get our crews to station as well. And with cargo flights underway, we've made significant progress toward developing the capability of launching people to space from the U.S. on privately owned and operated rockets within the next few years. Our 3 CCI-CAP partners, Boeing, Sierra Nevada, and SpaceX, are designing and developing the next generation of U.S. human spaceflight capabilities at a fraction of the cost of typical human-rated systems. Our overall government investment in developing the capability will be around $5 to $6 billion, and that may get us 2 systems even. Our estimates are about $3 billion each. By comparison, NASA's own estimates put the development of Ares 1 at $12.5 billion, and an independent analysis put that cost around $18 billion, and that's just the rocket, the Orion piece on top of that, which we recognize has additional capability. By another comparison, the space shuttle development, which also, of course, has significantly more capability than current planned systems, but its development is well over $30 billion with an average per seat taxpayer cost during the operations phase of more than $100 million. So right now we send Russia over $60 million a seat for every astronaut visit to the ISS. And although we can't publicize the seat price offered by our commercial partners, we're not yet to that phase of acquisition, it was recently announced by Bigelow Aerospace that they are offering 60-day visits to their station on SpaceX's Falcon 9 rocket for $27 million and $37 million on Boeing CST-100 capsule launched on an Atlas rocket. Well, those sound like a bargain for Uncle Sam to me compared to our other ways we have of getting people to space. Allowing NASA to spend, again, we spend less on the launch, right? What do we get to spend our money on? That cutting edge science, the things that really return great value to the American people. So that is why we are placing our bet on American industry.